So just a background, like I said, we're one of 6 petitioners. Went into a contested case hearing. The contested case hearing was regarding this permit that the TMT project, the 30-meter telescope, was being proposed on Mauna Kea. I have a history of what has transpired since. So right now where we're at is it's going into an appeal at the 3rd Circuit Court. But before proceeding further, I really like to thank and mahalo the board for taking up the resolution and passing it regarding this. And the resolution is attached to the handout I gave to you. And basically the resolution was urging the Board of Land and Natural Resources to exercise the highest possible level of stewardship and to afford the strongest consideration to the rights and practices of Native Hawaiians and sacred sites affected by proposed developments, including those on Mauna Kea in the Conservation District use application process. Unfortunately, the BNR didn't heed or basically ignored the resolution, ignored aspects of protection of Native Hawaiian rights and practices. And in essence, as they proceed forward with this permit, it's really in violation of our constitutional protections for Native Hawaiians. It's also a violation of our public trust doctrine. And this project is just going to cause substantial adverse impacts. In many ways, they can be said. I mean, there's many now about the 30-meter telescope, and I'm just going to tell it as it is. In order to get a permit to construct something in a conservation district, you have to meet 8 criteria. There's no way that project can meet the 8 criteria, yet it's been passed through. And we know it's political, there's a lot of politics with it. We know there's a lot of business pushing it. And we know there's a lot of people from outside Hawaii pushing it. There's a lot of money from outside Hawaii pushing this project. I just want to show you one thing, how it cannot meet the criteria. I don't want to go through all of it. I just want to show you one thing. The size of this telescope is unlike any of the telescopes up there. It's over 18 stories tall. We don't even have a building on this island 18 stories tall. We don't even have a building on Kauai 18 stories tall, or on Maui. How can you say that's not an impact? It's over 18 stories. We have a law in this county of Hawaii that only allows certain buildings in the commercial and resort area in Hilo at 12 stories. The rest of the island, you cannot build that tall. How can the BNR allow that to happen on the mountain? There's something wrong. Just to put perspective how big it is. So I'll give you a reference. We all know what the state capitol looks like, right? If you put the TMT next to the state capitol, it's almost twice as high as the state capitol. And if you go down Punch Bowl and you look at it from the Punch Bowl side, the dome is going to be just as wide as the state capitol. That's what's being proposed on the Mauna. How can that not be substantial and significant? It is. That's why they cannot meet the permit, but it's been pushed through. Okay, so that's why us as citizens, these six petitioners, have to go to court now.